We've made it to day 6, guys, and we're officially 1 day away from a full week of uploading every day for the first week of Spooktober. And so today's nail is going to be a brain, which we have not been using as much for this whole week. But before we get to that, I'm using a pink and a green for the base of this nail. I was thinking a pink nail with a green French tip. I really like the way that those colors complement each other. But back to being a no-brainer, I didn't pre-film at all. So after work and on my days off, I filmed, edited, and uploaded, which I personally think I've gotten better at. I went from uploading once a month to once every single day, but it eats up my whole day and night. So first week was a little rough, but week 2, I'm gonna be smarter about it, all right? Also, the first 2 days I did claw nails and was walking around with only 2 nails on. I can't believe you didn't stop me and say, hey, Beavis, you look a little heckin' silly right now. Because I totally did. I felt really awkward about it too. I don't know why I did that, but aside from having no free time, I was also slow cooking my hand under the UV light by doing 1 nail every single day because Beetle's lamp is no joke. That thing is strong. So wear sunscreen and always protect your hands. Okay, so what I wanted to do was kind of make it so that either the pink was bleeding into the green or the green would be bleeding into the pink. And I think I still hate the color pink. So okay, so hear me out. I just do stripes going up, kind of like that. Oh, or should it be, do you think I should do that in not green, but black? And then it'd be kind of like stitches? Because I mean, if it's just green, then whenever I cover it up with the wrinkles of the brain, you probably won't be able to see it because it'll be covered beneath the pink and then it'll only just be the green. So if I do it in the black though, then perchancebly you'd still be able to see it. Okay, you're onto something, you're cooking here. But now I feel like I have to do, just a simple 1 stitch. I feel like it's classic, but I'm feeling, 2015, 2013 Scene Kid, whenever they have the X stitches. I think that's cute. I really like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. I think this also definitely needs to have a blood spatter on it. I don't do any fancy technique though. I just kind of dab the gel wherever it wants to go. Okay, that was a very bad example. It was a bad example. Hold on 1 second. I can't believe I wasted that precious red gel. That's crazy, but you know what? Maybe I do have a little special technique. I don't splatter gel on my hand because HEMA and I don't want that on my skin. But actually there's no but. It's just I get out any brush that already has gel on it and has been sitting for a few days because I feel like the more stiff, the better the result. All right, next I'm going to do a generous top coat and then I'm going to be crafting the brain part. And to do that, I have my model gels. I'll show you more of them in a second. But honestly, if you see me do any crafting that's not with a clear or white gel, I'm using my model gel. They're kind of like a clay consistency. Listen, whenever I started using them like a year ago, I hated it. It was a different product. I've never used anything like it before. And I didn't like it. It was too thick. It was too weird to work with. And then I just kept using it because I paid money for it. I'm going to keep using it. And as I kept using it, I learned how to actually handle it, manipulate it, and work it to what I needed. And ever since then, it's my favorite gel. And I've used, I believe, like 4 or 5 of the colors up completely. I keep their bodies because I can mix custom colors between the gels, and then I use it to store those colors so that, you know, I don't have to just mix it, and if there's any leftover, like tough titties, or you know, putting it back in the original color and like risking tainting the original batch. So, you know, I really enjoy them. I love them. I got them on Amazon a long time ago. Like a year ago. I guess it is kind of a long time ago for a specialty product like a model gel. This is the pink model gel that I'm going to use today for the brain. It looks like this. The texture is very soft Play-Doh. Like if you work Play-Doh for a long time, or clay, if you work that for a long time, that's kind of what this consistency is. It's super nice. I enjoy it quite a bit. If you've never tried a model gel before and you like this and you want to try it, and you don't like it immediately, just give it a bit. Like, keep using it. Okay, I'm just gonna set this down on the nail for a second. Get off, because you need to get off my skin immediately. They still have HEMA in them, so do not get them on your skin. I think I should get a glove and do this with a glove, because that was not it. One of the things that I hated about this whenever I first started using it is that it would not stick to anything, and it made sculpting on my nail really difficult because it kept slipping and sliding around. But then I learned that you could just put down some nail primer and it stuck to it, or you warm it up and it also sticks quite nicely. And figures that I say this the one time where it's like actually really sticking to everything. I think that's good. I think that's fun. Okay, I'm gonna cure that for now. And then I'm going to do the other side very quickly. And then if I'm still missing a bit at the bottom, I'll go ahead and add that in. But aside from that, I think that's pretty much it for the brain. I'll go over it with some top coat, or maybe I'll make it matte and then go in with top coat to make it look juicy. And some more red, because the brain be bloody. I think I'm gonna give it a little tail too. This is the it's not sticking to anything part, except for the things that it shouldn't be sticking to. But it's okay, it's okay. We work with it, you know, just a little bit of alcohol. And alcohol to get it to not stick, and then some nail primer to get it to stick. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is go in with my favorite gel polish of all time in red, and just do some in between bloody bits. And then I'll probably go in with a brush with some rubbing alcohol and kind of dilute the heavier red parts of this. But I'm gonna withhold my judgments until the very end. Ominous foreshadowing. Okay, so there's definitely something about this that I do not like. First, what I love the brain. The brain came out fantastic. She's so cute. I think that given the chance to do this again, which I probably will be doing this again because I feel like I can do it better than this, but I'm out of time for today, so I can't go in and just like completely start over. And I don't think I need to, but I think what's making it so ugly to me is the green part. You know, the pink and the green was a cute little idea, and I think it could work out, but I didn't do it well on the snail. So I do really like this, so I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to go over the green parts with some black, because honestly, black fixes all. So I'm just going to get rid of that green and then do the final look. Okay, for compromise, I think I'm going to use my, don't look at her too much, but I'm going to use my kind of gross looking silver glitter over the black part to apologize for the green that I had to cover up, because that was going to be like the killing point of the nail, but now it's just killing. So I had to go using this silver glitter in its place. I've had this glitter for so long, and it is one of my favorite top coats that I've ever bought, because it just, you have to let it sit for a second, let the glitter settle, and then it gets that glassy look effect. But it's such an effortless way to elevate a top coat, or just a very simple look, honestly. Glitter top coats are fantastic, and I wish I had more in other colors. That might have to be a very future purchase. And this is the finished nail. Sorry if I sound a little lethargic throughout all of it. I was and am, but tomorrow's video is not a new nail video. It is a compilation of week 1 for people who skipped the bite-sized videos and wanted to watch it in a longer format. That's how it's gonna go for the week of October. The week of October! For the month of October. Like and subscribe if you're into that sort of thing. Have a good day or night, wherever you are, whenever you are, and I will see you on day 7.